Picking up right where we left off in the last one. Let's see what happens with Flat Bottom and our factory demand saga that we've got going on here. But first, cocaine. Yeah, a fail-safe euphoric psychostimulant, the miracle vitamin of creativity, bringing cheer and self-confidence. At least that's what the game says. Yeah. Don't quote me. Don't cancel me. All right, so from cocaine, we can either go to the methamphetamines here, or we can hit up to spicy film strips, monkey brains, pilgrim-style hunts, safaris, all sorts of things here we can do as our illegal gifts. And I could either do that, or I can come down and get extended medical coverage. You know, things that are important to other people. Yeah. Or a better wardrobe. You know, things we can bribe people with. I think I'm going to go with extended medical coverage. I can pretty much universally use this to, you know, help a lot more people. So we'll put 200 grand into making it happen 100 days sooner. I think we'll try to go for that one for now. We found some dirt. Oh, he's evading his taxes. Yes, he is. He's evading his taxes. Hi, Lewis. Do you really want to hire him for $15,000 a month? No. No, I don't. I don't want to do that at all. No. Are you telling me what I think you're telling me right now, game? Are you telling me that I got this dirt? I got this dirt on him, and that dirt doesn't allow me to negotiate at all? I still have to pay him? It was an entirely waste of time? Well, that's silly. Can I turn him over to the police for his tax evasion? Huh? I should be able to. I'm going to threaten him. Howard, go threaten him. Let's get that guy in jail. I think that's the way. If I can't work with him, no one can. Okay? The IRS would like a word with you. I had an anonymous tip to their hotline coming in. Okay, so Flat Bottom had 100% attendance for 2 weeks in a row on over 8,000 screenings. That was great. Then it starts to come down, which I suspected, so I reduced the number of screenings, and we still had 71, 51%. So we're at around 2,700 or so showings, and that's going to lead us to lower profits, of course. But we still have a pretty effective advertising campaign active for this, and we're down to that. So let's maybe put this at 3,000 for now. This one we can drop down to, let's say, 22. We'll bring this one down to 1,500, and this one can be at around a cool 1,000 or so. Just rough numbers here. We'll put Flat Bottom back in circulation, just like that. And the black guitar is going to have its distribution ended now. Goodbye. Alrighty then. Villa Without an Owner is also done, but before we do that, let's check out Dewey Sanders. I mean, is this one of those things where I guess maybe for like editors and composers, I can't negotiate, but producers, directors, cinematographers, these guys I can. So getting illegal tendencies for producers is kind of right where I want to be here. Let's try this again. It's only a 21% chance of failure, so for me that means it's practically guaranteed. Failure is certain. It's coming in. All right, Villa Without an Owner done. And what do we get this? Apparently this is a pirate movie. The skull and crossbones going on here. We can go here. Let's see what 6 weeks out does for us. Puts us here. Okay, no problem. We'll say 72, 63, 54. Let's go down to 38 for the final week here. Bring this in like that, and we'll probably run this multiple, so we'll go 2 weeks after this. Young men are going to be in for this one. So boys would be, this is where Spice Mice came in, I think, for that one. And women don't like it, so let's go with maybe Boss Ross Bros, and we can target, let's say, intelligent young people. Let's go with Vane Pascal here too. Okay. Let's go ahead and confirm. Yep, it's going to be stale. I know. There it goes. And then Nebula in a Telescope. This one, again, was going to be stale for how much longer? July 20th. We can't schedule that for that far out just yet. We can keep pushing it down, but we can't schedule it for July 20th just yet. It's right about here is where we need to be. Right here, sorry. Yeah. So we got a few more weeks until we can actually schedule that one where it's going to be not stale. Okay. No matter what happens, the Love Carousel needs to publish today. Well, I mean, in this video, I mean, yeah. Unless a whole bunch of stuff like this keeps happening and delays us, but yeah. Okay, Joe Green. I love Christmas. It was on this day, December 25th, 1917, that my arm was blown off by a German grenade. If it hadn't been for that, I'd probably be talking to you today as a partner or a competitor. I was born to be a businessman. I take after my father and my grandfather. They both made a killing, but they always gave back more than they got. How did they do that exactly? But it was there, in a French trench and a frosty Christmas morning, that I truly found myself and truly found the Lord inside me. I realized who I was meant to be. A one-armed man is no good at raking in money, but he can point the way. I agree with those protesters in Montgomery, you know. Maybe not with their loudmouth leaders, but with the ordinary people, sure. Their hearts are in the right place. My accent just like faded away, didn't it? It wasn't very good in the first place. Yes, I stood against the riots, but not because I think they're immoral. I just think they'll be ineffective. Congressmen, businessmen, preachers. I'm fortunate enough to call some of the best of them my friends. But even so, they are doomed to squabble and fuss. That is their nature. It is their role. The newspapers may call me a mediator or a man of compromise, but in truth, I'm just a little cricket on the hearth playing his fiddle. And when I finish this tune, I assure you, everyone will be in agreement. That will be my gift to you, to the film industry, and to America. Merry Christmas. Yeah, we're getting close to the code. It's almost upon us. We are not producing anything right now. I was waiting for one of these films to be done because I didn't have the producers available for Deep Booty. But now I kind of do have Joe Sullivan. I could put him in here. He's not bad for this. I could do that. Now Watson, protagonist finds treasure, ancient puzzles. He's good with the ancient puzzle. I could put Osborne in here because he's renowned for that. He's established for that. So that could work. Retired legend could be Harry Daniels. He's been a daring adventurer before. He's done adventure movies. He's done action movies. Okay, yeah, Harry Daniels could be in here. He's calm, conceited. Okay. The worried wife. I mean, I don't think she's gonna... I don't think she needs to be in this, but I think Gertrude would be a better fit here, to be honest. Gertrude would be a better fit here because she's like on a timer as well, and she's very expensive compared to Wendy. And we already have a script we're writing for Wendy, but we could put her in other things. You know, we could. The fact that I've got Gertrude on a timer is making me want to put her here. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, we'll do that. And then the tribal chief here, we can make that Gerald Page. He's not great at it, but we could make him do that. He's not super low. And I think with everybody else's talent, honestly, he's gonna be great. I think with other people's talent in there. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll put Gerald Page there. All right, Deep Booty is gonna have a little bit more money put into it. Because again, she's on a timer, so yeah. Avenging Loved Ones is now a fresh thing. Let's put in the Endless Candle. Does this have... I wish it would show me if it has female people here. It's just a, okay, male character, male. Yeah. Okay, so I need a female character. I need a film that has a female character. That's this one. No words needed. And everything is fairly fresh. It's also a 7.0, though. I really don't want to ruin it. Are there any other scripts that I can get that might help me here? This is a romance. That might have a woman in it. Not My Problem. Okay. These are all fairly cheap scripts. Yeah, Hopeless Romantic, Corrupt Official. This one's good. We'll shelve this one. Not My Problem. Features another daring adventurer. It's a 100% thriller. Male character. Okay, we'll shelve that one too. It happened with someone else. 4 criminal gangs. Wow. What a weird title for something like that. It's 100% romance. Daring adventurer with 4 criminal gang members in the Wild West. The protagonist gets a chance at a better life. What kind of life is that going to be, Mr. Brokeback? All right. Romance. I mean, yeah, we can purchase and shelve that one too. Why not? So these scripts, we have a lot of them. A lot to choose from for our next one. If the factory thing pings on one of these things and we need to have it something, then we have like 100%. We have plenty of thrillers. We got historical here. We got an adventure. We got a little mix of everything in here. Not a whole lot for Wendy Carpenter to star in, though, unfortunately. And let's try no words needed. See if we have anything in here that might work for us here. We're going to need some people that can lift the film up. So we're going to put Homer on this one. I don't really want to give you a small soundstage. So even though there are only 1-star locations, we're gonna deal with this just being 1-star locations here. I mean, that's unfortunate because it's like the main locations. But I can't give you anything else unless we wait another, I guess, 13 days. Then I can give you B1. I guess we'll wait 13 days. I don't want to ruin the movie. Okay, we're gonna owe $1.2 million in corporate taxes. So that's neat. It means we're doing really well. 4th place in the amount of money that we've got stocked up. Evergreen Movies takes the lead in a big way. They made a hell of a year. Wow. That's pretty great. We didn't have much on the box office successes, unfortunately. I don't think that Flat Bottom counts in this because Flat Bottom made more money than this. At least I think it did. I don't know, maybe not. Really Good Stuff got into 10th on the critical acclaim. Okay. Nothing on the fan favorites. I didn't have any B pluses. Yeah, I need to really focus on that. You figure that out, man. The Kino Mark scores have always been my crutch. Let's go ahead and get you. Yep, 1,900 a month. You guys are always so just so reasonable with your rates, you know. Legal executive. He doesn't like me much, but you know what? It's fine. Ulrich, 800 a month. Like everybody's so good with that. 29. I'll pay all that. Sure. Leland is gonna get renown. He's gonna be established, I guess, in the hypocrisy of American life. He's also for the struggle. So same thing. Like it's almost as if he started Flat Bottom himself. Oh, we're definitely renewing your contract, Mr. Fox. You're so reasonable for the rating you have. And I'm going to go ahead and give you medical insurance. $127,000 for 3 years is a bit much. Let's go $74,000 for 3 movies because I may not have enough movies for you. I may not have enough movies to make that happen. Successful collaborations, 10%. We'll pay a little less here because I don't know if I can get you what I would need. What would I need? I need I guess I need to put you in 5 movies. I could do 5 movies in 3 years. Yeah, I could do 5 movies in 3 years. Let's do that. I could definitely get you in 5 movies to make that actually matter, to make that be a better deal. And you're going to be at 10.0 by the time that contract ends anyway, so it's pretty good. Okay. Somewhat Bad is just somewhat bad. It's actually a really appropriate title now given its ranking, so that's good. Had a lot of great people in it, but it didn't really matter that much. And everybody's happy, so whatever. Pop it into post-production, and maybe we can raise this up with Beverly. Can you guys make this movie better? It really needs to bump up. Okay. It had a lot of good people in it, so get to work. And then the Love Carousel. We're going to have a team ready to go for that, too. Do I have a composer that can do that, though? I'm not sure I do. Hang on. Really quickly, looking at numbers here. And remember, I want to have some available because I can rent them out. So we have this, all screenings, $57.39. And then we have this many seats. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure how to tell who's renting theaters from me. So I'd love to be able to know that. It'd be great. But we're gonna go about like this. I think that's probably reasonable there for the next run on that. Keep that in the theaters for now. If I go over here, if I go to cinemas, let's see. So shows me showtimes in rented theaters. Is this $2 profit per show? Is this how this works here? Rented theaters? Is this the number I'm looking for here? Monthly maintenance in one cinema. Competitor cinemas. Their currency's up to 132 now. Weekly profits. Your cinema's rented. I think that's what this is. Your cinema's rented. So this whole thing, I make $2 per show, and I'm making $15,000 a week in profits right now for a monthly maintenance of 141. So like it's cutting into a little bit, but I still need to release my own movies to pay for it, but it's helping a little. All right, good. I mean, it's got to pay me back. $15,000 a week. It'll pay for itself eventually. Leslie, let's go ahead and you're not capped. So we'll hire you again because you're not capped. I can keep developing you into the star you're meant to be for pretty cheap too. And we'll go ahead and do that. All right, love carousel. Oh, I almost clicked on it. Okay, so flat bottom. After week 8, it's still pulling in pretty good money. We didn't have a large drop in attendance here, and because we're actually bringing down our screenings over time, the percentage stayed about the same too. So we're at 60% with 1,000 screenings right now. We're still at around 600 screenings. So if I set up distribution again, we could probably get away at this point. Let's go like 663 in case there's some kind of bump. Go down to 521. We'll come down to like say 500, and then this one will be like 400 or so. It doesn't really matter. 423. All right. So we'll do something like that, and we'll keep it in theaters even longer. Okay. Apparently just unable to threaten this guy. I really don't like Lewis. I have a vendetta against Lewis. I'm sending him the big guns after you. Howard, go get him. All right, Fred Jensen's a good cinematographer. I want to keep him around too. Let's, we're still going to put you for movies though. Like that, yep. And yeah, we're good there. Let's get you there on the movies. And Love Carousel is done. Now I can click it. All right, it's a 6.0 movie. 7.2, I mean, this is going to make money, right? This is supposedly, and it's I didn't hardly choose it. It's just kind of the thing. And we have like good people in here too. So yeah, this should make a lot of good money here. And everybody's happy. Everyone works. We don't need the post-wrap party. So let's see who we've got available to actually edit this and not destroy it. Sybil should keep it pretty close. That's my problem. So composers, we got to get a better composer. Even if it costs me money, I got to get a better composer. Am I going to end up paying Bert Schmidt? You know? Would that be a spit in the face? Lewis was a 5.2 wanting 15K. I'm going to spend 27,700 for a 7.8. I mean, that's much more expensive, but I also get a lot more for my money there. Although, why do that when I can do this, right? I mean, Keith Zimmerman makes more sense. And his name is Zimmerman, so he makes more sense. All right, we're going to hire Keith. I get a 7.9 for 25 instead of a 5.2 for 15.8. Or whatever it was. I don't know if that equals out, but we're fine. We're going to have it. And he's going to raise this up even more. It'll be great. Studio here. There we go. Make this movie awesome. It'll be done in 34 days. So with that being done in 34 days, we have 116 days left to release. We should have no problem getting that out the door. Getting that into theaters in time. Dewey Sanders, target lost. Okay. You know what? We're not going to pursue him anymore. It's okay. We're going to take... I need more influence. I need more influence bad. The mayor needs to help me out with that. Practicality's done. Now what we're going to do is put 2 teams on improving the quality. So instead of 540 days, it'll take 270 days, and we're going to have up the quality here. And we can use those teams while we research other things, right? So It's always better to go for more teams first, in my opinion. That's what we're doing. Okay, we touted the mayor's achievements. Not all your theater guests appreciated the Carpenter advertisements, and we got disdain and ridicule from the rest of the film industry. So we lost a little bit of our reputation. It's fine. We gained some influence with him. We gained some GP with him, and so that is going to allow us to do the mayor's party. Get that influence back up. So 15 GP left. If we're only going to take a 20 reputation hit by doing this, then we're going to keep this going. So we're going to keep that. If that's the cost, is 20 reputation, I'm fine with that. We're just going to keep the mayor's stuff going. Rival and love interest. Finally, they're not stale anymore. So let's organize everything again for Risk. We can put this right on Valentine's Day, maybe. I'd have to rush the printing job, but I could. I think I'm going to. I need to buy theaters in order to do that. Is that a real thing I need to do? How much is that going to cost? If I want to get that up to, like, say, 8,000, it's going to cost me what? 80K? This is a really bad management of money. Like, this is going to be... Instead of spending 80K on that, we're going to spend 1.8 on this. It's just, I want to be the theater king. That's basically where I'm going with that. Risk, come on back in here. All right, so now I can go to 4-3, which is still not a lot, but at least I can get up to closer where I want to be. Let's go. I'll spend like 35K on renting theaters that 1 week. And then I won't have to rent anything here. And I won't have to rent anything here. And I won't have to rent anything here. So we're going to have 3 weeks of printing here. We'll get Risk going. We're going to do the advertising all over again. It'll be 100% exactly where it needs to be. And we're going to say women like this film and boys do not. So women like the film, boys do not. This is okay. I think we'll get Pierre Zola in on this and Nate Sparrow. Seems like celebrated for their expertise. And yeah, if I do this, I'm going to be... Ooh, I thought it would be over 200K, but no. I'm already spending extra on the printing, so I got to watch this. Magazines, publishing houses widely circulated and word the press. So I'm thinking maybe we'll stick with these three. See how that goes. All right, let's get that out the door. We can make some money with that film. Nebula in a Telescope is still stale, at least until July. So we got to wait on that too. Felix, come on now, man. It's a 1 in 3 chance. He seems like you never come up with anything. We're going to finish on that, Felix, because I want you writing something. Let's see what we got here. So synopses, we've got Last Action Hero. We could get that going. How good are we there? I think we're pretty solid on the story elements. Yeah, let's write Last Action Hero. Felix, 330 days. Jeez. I'll have Felix write that for me. All right, and then hopefully he'll write faster very soon here. The Pollux candidates for the selection of the candidates for Pollux Awards. So I obviously want to add Flat Bottom in here. I definitely want to bring that in as a top possible contender here. And I can use 500 influences. I gotta grease this with cash and everything, man. I mean, is that even gonna have a chance? If I grease the wheels with this, I'm out of influence points entirely. I have enough influence to add one more into the mix. I'm not sure I really care to do that. I don't think it's gonna have a good chance at winning. So I'm just gonna put more into one film and see if I can't get that done. I'm not sure I really should grease this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to see if we can win that award there. All right, so I have basically no influence, right? Is there anything I can do to get that, to get more influence points? I need to... I mean, it's really just about... The mayor's party is kind of the only thing I think that gives that to me. None of these are going to do that for me. Protection from Mafia isn't necessary. Searching for blackmail doesn't matter. I can withdraw cash from the studio if I want to bringing this down to 10. Casino advertising is gonna maybe help me, but I got enough cash right now anyway. Or at least I think I do. I don't know. Maybe there will be times where I need more cash. Tell you what, why don't we do this? We'll go ahead and pull 50K out again. We'll do the casino advertising again. And we'll have it be... Ooh, I don't have anyone that can do it. Shoot, that's a problem. Okay, I have 90 days to come up with someone to do that. I think they have to be not working on a film, right? Distribution department. So we can rescue drowning men. Drowning somebody drowning, you know. The cast can pretend to save a man who's acting like he's drowning. Yeah. Dirty tricks. We can help a drunkard. That's 50 days. I think that's super fast. We're just going to get that really quick. Give us some things we can do to help promote films in ways that don't really cost us much money. Bernard, I'm going to have you finish that because you're not doing well on finding elements either. And I want you to write a script for me too. Let's get another synopsis. Branded is a thing. I think we could have Bernard do that. This is not a comedy. I thought I had a comedy here. Bad Blonde's not a comedy either. This one is interesting. That's a lot of things. Winning the Beloved. There's a love interest involved in this. It is... it's not something I want to make. Okay, so we're going to leave that alone. All right, so instead of writing a script, Bernard, I want you to focus on finding me. It's only a 25% chance. I'd rather you write a script, man. I really would rather you write a script. Maybe we make a comedy. Let's maybe get a script for him to write. We'll call this one The Laughing Stock. I'm gonna actually add the Laughing Stock. It's gonna be a comedy adventure where we do probably 65. So let's do 60-40. We'll do Fantasy Kingdom. I'm gonna go with my protagonist being a knight is what I was gonna do, but now I'm thinking Wayward Soul might work. I think Wayward Soul might work, but this is more, it's not really a comedy thing, is it? Hopeless romantic, cowboy, clumsy oaf works with comedy really well. Could be an ambitious woman. Doesn't really work with my title though. I think a knight works really well with the fantasy elements of things. I just don't know if that's going to be funny. We can try to make it funny. It'll go up against an evil witch, gives me a chance to put a female role in there. Let's also get a femme fatale in there. That's going to be great. Damsel in distress is great. We're going to also have them be in prison while we try to rescue. You can win the beloved, and there will be rescuing the hostage. Let's remove the beloved part of that. We can have a... I don't think any of these actually matter. Themes again, then we want to go with a jousting tournament. Why not? It works with the knight, doesn't it? And then we could have maybe an ancient puzzle or a killer, social rejections. We could make this a slapstick thing, but I don't think that I want any treasure hunting here. Maybe there's a thrilling chase involved, you know? I think we could use thrilling chase. We haven't really used it yet. There's a lot of elements here that are nearly the first time or the first time usage. This is a very fresh script. And it's an adventure comedy. I think we'll go 55-45. Bernard can write that. I like it. Let's have you write that one. And then for the other script synopsis, Branded, I think we'll go in and have a murderer, which is our... I thought my murderer in this script was a female. Oh, that was the other one. Yeah, that was the other one, and it was Bad Blonde, right? Bad Blonde was here, and I was going to have you write this in 330 days, which Sherman can't get developed. That's the thing. Sherman cannot get better, and I want him to get better. Thriller drama. Thriller drama. You're a drama writer. 700 days. My God. I think freelancers used to be awesome. Now it's just, I regret even taking the time to research it. I'm not using it, you know, like it takes forever to write a script. I'm wondering if this writers writing 15% faster, if that affects freelancers too. I'm not sure. Flat Bottom actually got the nomination. Okay. So all of the influence was not in vain. And in fact, because I got the nomination, I get 200 of it back, plus another 100 in my reputation. So that's great. I'm not going to get best cinematography. I'm not elected for anything else. No best actor or actress or whatever. So it's really just best film is it. It's me versus Gernstein for best film. And because we got the nomination, we get some of this. So, okay. Leslie Stone is now established for detective as well. And that's it. He's capped out, man. This guy's been busy. Look at this. Completely capped out, too. We need to unlock his potential later, too. Which I can do once we go boutique. But, you know, I can't go boutique until we're done with factory. I still think factory is the right play. We just have to get through those first 3. And then it's not about the demands after that. The first objective for factory is about the demands. And then after that, the demands have nothing to do with it. It's all about just kicking out as many films as possible in a year. And I can totally do that. I can definitely hit it. The goals for that. All right, post-production is done. Emma destroyed another movie. I'll put this in here. It is currently a fresh film. I think we'll keep it that way. We'll release it here. And we'll bring this up to, let's say, 6. Let's go 7. 7,000 there. We'll go down to, like, say, 65 here. It'll drop a lot here. So we'll say 52. And then down here will be, like, 3.8 or something. All right, 6 weeks. And, yeah, for this film, I guess we won't really know until it tells me. So let's see. Yeah, we'll bring it in here. That's fine. For this one, it's young men. And least is girls. So I think probably here and call it good. I think we'll just do these two. Ross and Bros. This one feels good here because like billboards, busy roadways and stuff for here. Millions pass by their advertising on the way to work. I mean, this is fine because young men also drive, you know? So I think these 3 might be good. I'm gonna go with 3 of them. And now, first time in this series anyway, we have the option to do tricks. Tricks are going to help even more. So what you want to do, unless I'm mistaken here, maybe they've changed it or whatever, is you want to do the trick the week before it happens. Like the effect from that happens the week after. So if I want to do the trick, I want to do it here. And the trick is going to be rescuing a drowning man. It cost me $200 in cash, $400 from, I guess, my regular official funds. And there's only a 33% chance of success on this. So it's actually pretty low chance of success. Also, not everyone will do it. So this is kind of a shady thing. So it looks like both of these guys won't do it. So because of that, I can't do any tricks. So we're just going to continue without the tricks. Because we can't do it. Because none of those guys are willing to do it. There's a pretty low chance of success anyway. So I guess I'm all right with it. Deep Booty. Now done. That pre-production. We're gonna actually have some. Whoa! What the what happened? Whoa! What happened? How? How did that happen? Excuse me? What? The cinematographer? What? I don't understand. Wow. I mean, I have a lot of really high-end talent on this. And they just decimated it. That is horrible. The production better fix that. Because that's crazy. Holy moly. locations were a problem too, apparently. Ugh, that's pretty weird. Why don't we... Yeah, villa without an owner. Fine. This one can end. I want to get the second team on that. Get the second unit on that. Speed that up because there might be delays with that perfectionist. Douglas McDaniel. He wants more money. I'll give him a little bit more money. It's fine. All right. Got a Kino mark of a B on this one. I'm not sure how you're gauging that. You're going to have some 3 or 4 stars here to average that out or no? So it's just a B. And the people who saw it didn't like it. Or didn't like it very much. I mean, it is stale, so I guess. That is weird. I don't know how that could happen. All right, rotten. So antagonist getting punished is now a rotten story element. So we're just not going to release anything that's like that anymore. Antagonists no longer get punished here in this studio. Soundstage, let's give you B1. Like this, I didn't even, like, you might think, oh, the locations hurt it too. Okay, but it was 2-star locations. And it wasn't this film where we're doing 1-star locations, but now it's got me worried that this isn't going to work. It's got me worried that I should be, you know, shifting at least to that one. Yeah, like this. I don't know. That's weird. Expo 35, Sonotone Dot. Let's give him the stuff. And our producer here will be... yeah, let's have it be Mr. I mean, we have a lot of people. There's still a lot of producers, so we're going to want to renew your schedule for time, not movies. Director, Roger Fox. Is that what we want? He's not really known for that. You're good with the love triangle bit. And I think that's kind of where your angle is. We'll get Herman on this one, I guess. Our knight can be Donald. I think you're going to be my knight for this. My damsel in distress. I didn't want to do it, but I'm going to. Wendy Carpenter. And yeah, I'm going to have to pay Donald to work with her. Yeah, and is it going to ruin the movie a little bit? A little bit, yeah. But it needs to happen, so I'm going to pay him extra to work with her. Oh, am I going to have to pay everybody to work with her? Shit. I probably will have to pay everybody to work with her. Yeah. Well, we're going to put her on the screen with a bunch of star power. Now, he has illegal tendencies, so I can give him some of this to help him in his decision. Just the extra 3K. It's not really all that worth it, is it? I think $3,000. I'd rather use that to cheer him up if he's ever feeling blue. All right, sidekick. Everybody's gonna have to have this happen probably. We'll go Fred Russell. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Alan will do it. Evil Monster. Walter Carroll will do it, but like these guys are way under the script. These guys are even Leslie is technically under the script. This guy's under the script, so I mean it's not going to do great. But I need to get Wendy in movies, and I'm going to do it. It'll make money anyway. So get it out there. Let's go. Okay. Ugh. Nebula, are you still good on your schedule, or it's July 20th? Okay. So can I release you? Almost. It's It needs to be here. So I'll wait just a little bit longer, I guess, on that one. An anonymous source at Gernstein Brothers told the USA Post that the studio's management is currently discussing the details of the so-called code with government regulators and religious activists. We're hearing that the code, developed by social activist Joe Green, lists the topics, events, and characters that aren't allowed to appear in American cinema. According to political commentator Timothy Schubert, the code is Hollywood's response to the recent outrage of conservative America. The studios are agreeing to impose restrictions on themselves before the government does it for them. All right. Leland is established for rape. That's something to really be known for. I mean, the hypocrisy of American life, the struggle for a better life, and rape. Okay. He's just really well known for that. Flat bottom has seen... it has reached a flat bottom. But I'm going to keep it in theaters one more week because I can. just because I can. It'll make almost nothing. Actually, I kind of can't. I kind of can't. I mean, it'll... it's really not going to show it hardly at all. I guess I'll have it be like... I'll have 72 showings I'll pay for here. And 35 I'll pay for here. And then we'll just have, yeah, like 66 every week or something like that. It's something really small. Keep it in theaters again. It's fine. We'll have basically no one watching it, but it'll be all right. And now we finally get Risk 2 out the door, which has a B. Decent targeting there. Thrilling Crimes thought it was okay. Southern Night thought it was okay. Fun Times had a fun time. Friday Partner went out on a Friday night with their partner and enjoyed it. Even the Bone Grinder liked what he saw. Rape is the most terrible crime a person can commit, but the Hollywood celestials seemingly ignore it, preferring their fairy tales about love with a happy ending. It's good to see that not all filmmakers have bowed, and not everyone has agreed to remain silent and keep their thoughts to themselves. This was a courageous move, deserving of praise, at least from the progressive part of our society. Never Ending Adventures gave it a 3 stars too. That's not bad. That's going to make some money. Risk is definitely going to make some money. So, good. Good. And I only spent $673 on it, so that's going to make millions. We're going to make a couple million on that one. Now Rival is stale again. Go figure. All right, Flat Bottom is grossed at almost $6 million profit. It's very good for this year. I don't know if that actually counts for this year, though, because it's like last year's film. But it might win an award. We don't know yet. It might win an award. I think A Threat has just been unsuccessful. So, you know what? I think we're going to take this guy out. I've had enough of him. Lewis Murphy. I don't know what he did to me in a past life, but I've had it with Lewis Murphy. All right. Wow. Am I going to resort to this? Am I going to resort to the ultimate? Any person can crawl on all fours and beg for your mercy. Then they will simply cease to exist. He deserves to be beaten for what he's done. What has he done? He's evaded taxes. He deserves to be beaten. No murder, but we will beat him up for a while. He's going to feel the pain of leaving me. All right. The Love Carousel. We spent a lot of money on this. I have a 1.8 million spend on this movie. It is insane. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I spent a lot. So it's probably not going to be a profitable film, but this is what people demand, I guess. We want the 6 weeks. Now, this puts us at April. So 6 weeks is another, 42 days? We have enough time for that, right? Just checking. Yeah, 82 days. Okay, so we have enough time to have this be the full 6 weeks out. Okay, so I guess we'll just slam that all the way over. And we'll slam this to about here. I think I'm going to order just a few theaters here. Just a little bit there. And then we'll go about like that, and we'll go about like that. All right, who wants to see this movie other than everyone? Of course. We'll just advertise it for... We can always extend the advertising, I guess, later on. So men will enjoy this. We'll go Ross and Ross Bros. We'll go, I think, probably... honestly, Pierre Zola would work. 7.0 on the artistic score. Pierre Zola would work. And then maybe we target... Adult men. I think maybe we could. We could maybe hit this. We'll go... I mean, this is a weird targeting. I'm not entirely sure if this will work the way I want it to work, but we'll go with this, I guess. I've already spent so much money on this, so having the bad advertising seems like a bad fit here, but I could bring Spark into it. This is adult men. This is like teen girls. Most widely newspapers list. I'm in the kitchen, organizing through the back and streets of major American city. You know what? We'll do this. I don't know if that's good. It's probably a bad targeting. I probably have too many advertisers. I need to get rid of one. Let's get rid of MBG. I don't know if MBG is ever a good idea, to be honest. And we'll just do this. We'll see how that works. Do we want to do some tricks? Might as well. 33% chance to work is not great. It might actually end up hurting the film if we do it wrong. So why don't we hold off on that? There's a lot of star power on this movie. A lot of star power in that movie. All right. At your request, Lewis Murphy was brutally beaten by the Irish Mafia. There we go. I feel happy now. I think I'm done messing with him now. Tax evasion. Anthony Campbell. Hi, director. I think I'm going to hold off on hiring you back. Alan Calhoun is definitely going to be under my service or under my wing here because he's cheap for 3 years. 7.7 actor. Thank you very much. And now the tailor. At least that one's okay. It didn't get just completely destroyed. I hope that other film gets fixed because that's just insane what happened to that. I don't know how to think about that one. It's just crazy. All right, so I think we're gonna let Emma try this one, and Lee Woods will hit this one too. It's probably gonna reduce its quality a little bit, but all right. And we got to get them some experience anyway. Deep Booty, you gotta be kidding me here. At least the second unit is really helping us stay ahead of schedule, so if there's any delays, it'll be fine. We have an undisciplined cinematographer for that film, so that might be part of it. Or is it the director? I forget which one it is that's undisciplined, but we'll have you repeat. I'm going to have you finish. And then I want you to look for new finales. 10% chance. No thanks. What are you good at? Sherman, I thought you were writing me something. Weren't you writing something? I thought you were. Oh, you weren't writing Bad Blonde because it takes you too long. That's why. Because I wasn't going to do it. Oh my gosh. $8,600. I mean, how do you say no to an $8,600 script? That's crazy. So cheap. All right. Bad Blonde. I'm going to have you write it. Or maybe Harvey will write it. He's unbiased. You know what? Harley, you write this one. Even though it's going to take you a very long time to do. And then Branded. I mean, it's stale, but by the time you write it, it won't be. Yeah, this is historical action detective. So if I have you write this, I think I'd rather have the action writers to do it, but they're just too expensive, man. And they'll take too long. Yeah, there's just no reason to do that. All right, fine. Sherman, you can write this. I don't like how long it'll take you, but I'm going to let you write it. Okay. And then that is it for now on my writers. Are we going to win Best Film? Is that possible? With a script that I didn't make? All right. Harlan Star Surf. Harlan Star Surf. While I was backstage, I raised a glass to all of this year's nominees. True, I did the same thing last year, but this year I can talk about it. Ha 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 ha. All right, so all of these guys don't really matter to us too much because none of them are with our studio. So all we care about is Best Film. So I'm going to zoom you ahead to that. All right, Best Film. Here we go. But Bottom wins. Oh my God. Look at that. Boom. Producers sharing this Pollux Award. Boom. Guys, we won Best Film on that. That's insane. We had no other nominations other than just Best Film, and Best Film is the one. That's the one you want to win right there. Crazy. So that gets me 500 more influence points. Basically refunds me for everything I did with it to promote it. And then I also get 250 stars. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is, actually. I don't remember what that is. I can look it up, but it didn't give me the... Well, I guess maybe it's just the reputation. My reputation did go up. It had a star icon instead of this one, so... This is a little weird, but yeah. All of these guys Pollux Awards winners. Well done. Best film. We pay our taxes. Took care of that. Now Roger Fox is established for dramas as well. Fantastic. Oh. And social rejection. Being established for Struggle for Better Life and social rejection. And I mean, man. Yeah, drama. I mean, I have films. I know exactly what to give this guy. He's with us for 3 years. Yes? Yes. Okay. Because he's an award winner now. So he's going to cost a lot more money. But he's with me for 3 more years under contract. So that's great. We're going to use him for a lot of things. Curtis, honestly, that is based on the other composers in the list. This is actually a respectable amount to request for a 5.8. So I'm going to give that to you. This one, on the other hand, is that's a bit hard. That's a bit of a hard ask. It's because your film won, isn't it? I'm going to go no there. You're still with me, but I'm going to go no there for now. Sybil Riedler. Oh, good. It's you. The Germans are here, everyone. Assistant to the German consul. Some Weisenheimer journalist ambushed me at the embassy today and asked, Frau Sybil, what do you think about the boycott of Jewish stores and businesses in Germany? I was shocked. What does that have to do with me? Am I organizing boycotts? I'm an actress. I've dedicated the last 20 years of my life to theater and cinema. I came to America to build cultural bridges. I'm sure you feel the same. You too have dedicated your life to art. You don't let the hysterical journalists get in your way. I'll follow your example. And we'll let the politicians deal with boycotts and all that nonsense. They understand it better. Although between you and me, sometimes it seems like their job is to set people against each other. But, you know, people of culture like you and me can always find something to build a friendship on. And surely the great cinematic powers of America and Germany simply must stick together. And let the beginning of that friendship be a film that we make together. I'm no use with all the production details, so I'll stick to what I'm good at. Playing the lead role. Germany will provide a $1 million budget. All you have to do is arrange everything. And listen for the applause from the adoring audience. Well, what do you say? No time to waste. Okay, leading role within 1 year and promise the audience will like it. So commercial appeal of 5 or higher it has to have, or at least within 2 years. I think I'm just going to go with this first one here. It's fine. All right, so we're going to get $1 million from Germany. That's great. We need to use Sybil Riedler in a film as the lead role within 2 years. So she's plunging into Hollywood. It's fine. Okay. So, Somewhat Bad is done on editing. Got to get that into theaters now too. It does keep the popcorn score above 5. And Beverly Watson is now up to 6.0. All right, Somewhat Bad. Let's get this into theaters too. So I would like to release this pretty soon. It's got fresh story elements in there. 5.1, so we can go up to 6. I think we'll do it here. Let's get our 6 weeks. And we'll go maybe down to about that much, and then maybe to here, and then maybe to, let's say, here. All right, on the advertising front of it, we have, I probably can release this in multiple weeks. We'll extend the advertising out, it's fine. So this one is good for teenage boys, women. So this is teenage boys. So I'm wondering if I needed Spice Mice in this. It's a publisher of comic books about a family of brave hamsters, which has proven extremely popular among school children. Companies attempted to gather an older audience with fashion and health magazines, but so far have not been very successful. So I don't know if boys are really in on that, but I'm going to go Spice Mice because I think maybe that does for Somewhat Bad, and then women are not targeted at all here. So maybe we'll just deal with it like these two and see how this targets. See what Somewhat Bad gets if we just do this. With nothing else. I have no idea. We'll find out. Probably should have done a shorter advertising campaign, just in case. And then we can always try to do the Drowning Man for this one. That's fine. Donald, are you willing to do it? He's willing to do it. We'll send an agent to help him. That'll be... I don't think the level actually matters in this case, but we'll put Elmer put Leland on it. It's fine. His loyalty is pretty low. I don't know if that affects it either. So we'll go Elmer instead. Oh, we add more agents. It adds to the success chance. Okay, so hold on. So one level 1 brings up to 43%. One level 3 brings up to 43%. So it doesn't really matter. So we can do 3 agents on this for 63% chance of success. Fine. And if it works, then it'll boost the front side. If it doesn't work, then it'll hurt the front side though. So I don't know how that's gonna work for me. If I change my screenings, maybe I add just a little bit more on the front here. Let's just pay like another 11 grand for just 600 more screenings, just in case we're successful there. And then on the advertising side, because I don't know exactly how well that worked, let's just go to here and apply that. Yeah, so we'll spend less on advertising because I don't know whether or not those 2 advertisers are going to work. So this one's a little bit of an experiment there, and 63% chance that the dirty trick will work. So we'll see how that plays out. We had 22% on this one, so we can bring this down to about here, and then here, and then let's go like there, and then like down to about here. Now this one's got rotten elements, but it's already been released, so I don't know if it actually counts as rotten right now. Does it actually count as rotten? It might, because it's another run cycle, so it might, the new rating might matter on the new run cycle. I'm not sure. Let's keep the cinematographer at 5.1. He's nice. We'll go 3 movies though. And let's put a pin on the actor. It's under 5. It's fine. All right. I was hoping to see if this is actually going to work today, but this video is getting quite long. We just had a lot going on, right? I mean, that's good. Like, you want to be busy, and we have a lot of stuff going on, so that's great. You know, we're being very busy here, multitasking. Composer. We don't need award-winning Pete Curtis. Oh my gosh, I just signed him for 3 years, didn't I? I did, yeah. That's crazy. Well, not for 3 years. I got him on contract. I'm not sure how long that contract is, but I just renewed it with him before he won, so that's nice. We could maybe bring this up by having some good people do this. Maybe we'll have Beverly and Keith do this just to bring it up. But then if we have a better film, then we'll end up having people bring it down. I don't want to do that. So let's honestly, you know, for this one, maybe I'll just get Kevin some experience. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll bring the movie down in the end, but I just need to get some people experience. It's okay. It's fine. All right, so there's a new script called Torn Carpet, which is abysmal. Who wrote this? You were a 1.5. You did a horrible job on this. We're gonna scrap that script. You did an absolutely horrible job. What are you doing, Emil? Can I fire you? I think I'm going to. A 1.5 writer has no business in here. I can't believe you did that script. Let's get a different writer in here. Need a better writer. We could go with Hugh. 9,300 seems really expensive, but if you make good scripts, arrogant libidinous, you're not really specialized in much. That's the problem. Like, you're good with dramas, Ted. I could have you for less, and you could write me dramas for my director that's really good at them. You know? I'm gonna get Ted Phillips instead. And then Ted is going to write a script for that other writer. Where's the synopsis? Everybody's writing things right now. And I can't do anything with there. You know, tell you what, we're at the end of this video. It's just taking too long to get there. So next video, we will definitely see, because Love Carousel only has 27 days left, we will definitely see if having 100% on detective is going to work for 55% detective. I don't know if this is an at least or it has to be exact. I'm guessing it has to be exact, but I'm hoping it doesn't. So if it does, great. If it doesn't work, then this takes the 200 hit and we still have 1,000 reputation because we won best film, baby. All right, take it easy, love your faces. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye bye.